I'm back, baby. What's going on, everybody? This is Vaughn here, Mr. Cooper 92, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a very long time since I did an actual recorded video. So, Power Rangers celebrating their big 30th anniversary with Once and Always. And what I wanted to do was that for new fans of Power Rangers or fans that left out of Power Rangers beforehand and want to get back into it, give them some recommendations of shows of different seasons that they can get into. So pretty much I'm going to be doing this with Power Rangers, but I might go into, like, if you're Power Rangers fans, what you should watch for Super Sentai or Kamen Rider or Ultraman or any type of show. Definitely, if you want to watch more of the videos, please like and subscribe and share to people, because you know I like the love. So let's get into it. So the first show, or the first era I'm going to recommend, is that I recommend all of the Zordon Era. So when it comes to the Zordon Era, you have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers seasons 1 through 3. You have Power Rangers Zeo, Power Rangers Turbo, and Power Rangers in Space. So when it comes to seasons 1 through 3 of Mighty Morphin, you get to learn about, like, the original team, as well as the Stone Canyon trio. So Rocky, Adam, Aisha. You get to learn about Kat and her story, and then you pretty much get like a good conclusion during season 3 of Power Rangers, which I personally really enjoy. I really do enjoy season 3 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers than the other two seasons. And then after that, you get into Zeo, which honestly, for some reason, I've been seeing a lot of discourse on for these recent years, and it's been very weird, because when it comes to Zeo's actually really good. Like, it's a really good coming of age stories, but between all the characters, with Tommy, Rocky, Adam, Tanya, who's introduced in Zeo, and Kat, and pretty much you get to learn like more like their high school life, which is actually really good. So I highly recommend that you watch Zeo. And then Turbo's pretty much their graduation. Rocky left, and then he's being replaced by Justin, who's the first Kid Ranger. Yeah. And then you also get the replacements. So you get TJ, you also get Carlos, Ashley, and Cassie, which are honestly one of my favorite casts, because it brought a lot of energy when it comes to Mighty Morphin. So I highly recommend watching Turbo, even though people really don't like Turbo that much. But the second half is really good of Turbo, which actually saved the franchise. The second half of Turbo saved the franchise. Look that up. Watch the interview that I did with Seven Ward last year. Yes, I'm plugging myself. Don't worry about it. And then last but not least, you have Power Rangers in Space, which is pretty much a fan favorite season, which concludes the Zordon Era. So you get to learn more about, like, Astronomer and her brother Andros, who is the Red Space Ranger. You get to learn about Zane, who's the Silver Ranger, and pretty much concludes everything of the whole, like, pretty much the whole experience from Mighty Morphin all the way to space in a great way. And then if you want to get into more of like the space genre, you can probably watch Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, because it's like it's pretty much a continuation of Power Rangers in Space, but it's more like it's a different story. I can recommend you that. So for the Saban Era, I recommend you to watch Time Force. Is pretty much about Rangers from the year 3000. They joined by this dude from the year 2001 who became a Red Ranger. And yeah, it's pretty much what happens if you have Power Rangers from the future trapped in the past. And it's really good, really good story, really good cast, and really good Six Ranger, because the Quantum Ranger is a beast. So I highly recommend that you watch Time Force if you like more of like a serious tone of a Power Ranger show. The Disney Era. When it comes to Disney, that was between Ninja Storm and RPM. So when it comes to this era, the 3 shows I highly recommend for you to watch will be Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, SPD. Ninja Storm is pretty much a story about these Ninja Academy Rangers who trying to like better themselves. So I recommend that show. Dino Thunder is pretty much Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but in a new twist, in a better way, because Dino Thunder is my favorite Power Rangers season of all time, and it pretty much continues on the story of Mighty Morphin, because Tommy's back and he's a teacher. So Highly recommend that, especially with the cast. Love that cast so much. And then last but not least, SPD. SPD is based in the year 2025. So pretty much aliens should be showing up in the next 2 years for some reason. And then we should be getting like a continuation about like what's going on with like the special space police. Because also, once you watch the Once Always special, there's something called SPA, and it's based on the SPD. And Adam and Aisha are part of SPA. So I highly recommend watching SPD because it could probably explain like what's going on between SPA and SPD, hopefully. Ooh, I do have one more recommendation for the Disney era, and that's Power Rangers RPM. Power Rangers RPM came out in 2009. It was pretty much going to be the last Power Rangers series until Saban bought the rights back from Disney, by the way. It's like the Mad Max of Power Rangers. I can tell you that. It's the Mad Max of Power Rangers. The suits are ridiculous because it's based on an Engine Sentai Go-Onger, so the suits are a little bit silly. But the way that they turn this around and make you feel very emotional for the characters and why they made the decision about the suits it's pretty good. So I highly recommend RPM. Really good cast. A lot of the cast is very, very famous now, either in the US or in different countries, and I highly recommend the tone of it. Definitely recommend Power Rangers RPM. And now we get into the Neo Saban era, or which is officially called the Saban Brands era. So with the Saban Brands era, that is pretty much is when Hans Saban bought the rights back to Power Rangers from Disney, and he pretty much created these seasons, which are pretty much Power Rangers Samurai, all the way to Super Ninja Steel. So when it comes to this, especially for the young fans, like the ones that started watching Power Rangers back in like 2011, you probably might want to start rewatching Power Rangers Samurai, because a lot of you, some of y'all, if you were born like in that early ages, like around 2004, maybe 2005, maybe, you were young enough to be able to remember Power Rangers Samurai. So if you want to watch that, I highly recommend it. It's not my favorite season, but it's a good season, especially when it comes to Super Samurai, because I like Super Samurai over Samurai because what they did with like the characters and stuff with Super Samurai. So Samurai for y'all young folks. And then when it comes to another season, I highly recommend Dino Charge and Dino Supercharge, because Dino Charge brought a lot of energy. When I mean a lot of energy, I mean a lot of energy. So definitely recommend it. Love the cast so much. You got like 10 different Rangers, and the villains are really good. Sludge is a really good original villain for the American, well, for this team, because he is a US exclusive villain. So highly recommend Dino Charge. If you want to watch Dino Supercharge, you can. Still the same great cast. The story's a little bit iffy, but yeah, highly recommend Dino Charge. All right, so last but not least, we have the Hasbro Era, aka, well, there's no AK, it's called the Hasbro Era because Hasbro bought the rights for both the show and the toy rights for Power Rangers. So when it comes to this era, right now, this is currently, as we speak in, this is going to be from Beast Morphers to Cosmic Fury. Beast Morphers is a really good show. Highly recommend the cast. It really does lean towards the lore of Power Rangers a little bit. It'll explain that more in season 2. And then also it served as a sequel series to a certain show that I did mention, but you have to figure that out for yourself. I really enjoy the cast. Steel is my favorite one because I don't know, he's cool. I like the Japanese version too, so that's why I'm recommending Steel as my favorite one. Now, when it comes to Dino Fury is the season of first, because Dino Fury is the first season with 2 black Power Rangers. So we got Zato, the Red Ranger, and then we also have Ion, the Gold Ranger. So when I mean black, I mean black. Okay. And then when it comes to that, this is also the first season that we have a female Green. But not only that, the first Ranger in the series that represent LGBTQA. So that's pretty cool, especially since the character is a really good character because it's Izzy, Izzy gang, stand up. Izzy gang, stand up. I highly recommend this show. It explains a lot of the lore that was represented in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. If you like the lore of Power Rangers, certain characters do show up from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in this season. And then Cosmic Fury, that certain villain, they might be the main villain for Cosmic Fury. And there's a rumor that a certain character that you may have seen in Once and Always might be in this Cosmic Fury season. Just letting y'all know. It's going to happen. But yeah. And also with Cosmic Fury 2 is going to be also another season of first, because there's a rumor that we're getting an Orange Ranger. But not only that, which is, and this one is confirmed, we are getting our first female Red Ranger who is starting off in the team, leading the team. So we're getting a female Red, like at the very beginning of Cosmic Fury. And then we're getting rumored an Orange Ranger. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, we're getting some stuff, and they're gonna have different suits in Cosmic Fury. But that's all I recommend for this. When it comes to the movies, I recommend the Turbo movie because the Turbo movie is a continuation of the actual series. So I don't recommend the the 2017 movie or the original movie from the 90s, because if you want to get like a good story, like a good story and like learning about like the lore of Power Rangers, Turbo, the Power Rangers movie, is the one I recommend. If you do want to watch the other two, you can, but they're not connected to the actual series. All right, that's about it for me. I recorded a lot. I've been talking a lot. My voice hurt a little bit, but thank you all for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to get back into making videos like this. Probably going to be like short like this. So I'm going to do a recommendation video for Sentai shows if you're a Power Rangers fan, and also Kamen Rider shows if you're a Power Rangers fan, and then last but not least, Ultraman shows if you're a Power Rangers fan. So if you want more of those videos, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friend, share with family, share with your dog. I don't know. I really don't care. I'm just speaking out of my brain. But thank you all for showing up. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you really enjoyed the Once and Always special. So go Power Rangers, and I'll catch you on the flip side. I'm out. Just bye. Just get out. Get out. I'm gone. Okay. Goodbye.